All right. Wait for Laddie to quit yelling. We have taken in a family to use as our place as an evacuation center. A mother and her 2 children. They are, well, they've evacuated their shed, their little house here. Blood sister and her 2 kids. This tree here is just a wiggling and a wobbling. So they're going to attempt to cut that down, and they've done this before. Have they done it before in some winds? Probably not. But Laddie here, Laddie knows what he's doing. But yeah, we got an evacuation center going on right now. Here's one of the evacuees, Alice. All right, and here is the evacuation place for fallout. There they are. Boys in there, and Nelda. Our evacuation center. The kids, the little ones, I don't think they're scared. They know there's a storm going on and stuff. Adults are talking and all that. But like Miguel, and Miguel's uncle, and Ling Ling, and Nini, they were all here during Odette. So they know what it was like with a super typhoon coming through. They've experienced it. Matter of fact, down the road, there's a bunch of houses, a bunch of like little shacks. They're evacuated. They are evacuated out. There's nothing but glue and sticks holding some of these homes together. So, but anyways, this will be interesting. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. The difficult one, because this one here is at a funny angle. They got a rope tied off, and they're going to attempt to pull it away from the house. right, we are now under a signal wind 4. The highest it will be as Typhoon Tino rolls through the Philippines. We finally have a brownout, and well, we'll see what that generator does, but we're just sitting upstairs just watching the wind blow through the trees, and we get some really hard gusts. And it's not a real hard torrential downpour or anything, but it's just a nice little rain. But the winds, we are getting the winds, so it'll be interesting the next few hours. Yeah, we survived. We survived Typhoon Tino. But you know what, last night, you couldn't sleep. You know, it was windy. It started getting really windy yesterday, 4, 5 o'clock. A lot of heavy rain. Generator ran great. I didn't have it run I didn't run it all night. I ran it till about 10 o'clock and shut it off. But guys, guess what? Cousin It survived. Cousin It survived. This was all water all through here, flooding, because it comes off the hill here, runs down through there. They were supposed to put drain systems in there, but it never happened. I think it's one of those ghost projects. We'll take. We got little damage here. I know around midnight, laying upstairs, and I heard the tin go. Uncle's house here, part of his tin roof lifted up, but hey, he's intact. He's doing good. Let's take a walk around. There's some more damage here. Minor damage. Can't complain. It's just a matter of cleaning up now. But you don't believe this. A block fell down. Did all the inmates escape? Folks, did you let the chickens out before it fell? Yeah. Oh, Miguel had the chickens out of there before it fell. Or the inmates. A block got whipped down. The wind was coming from this way. Everything was coming this way. We had our windows up in our bedroom open. We were getting some nice breeze, but all the windows up here were shut. Intake, I'm going to call this intake. Lost a roof on that one. And then, of course, you know, in the back there, the tree that they had cut down before the typhoon started. Well, nothing major, thank God. Well, Yak Man, he's chopping up wood already. Can't believe the sugar. Sugar cane. The sugar cane blew over. How are the banana trees? Pretty whipped up, but there's a twig all snapped right there on that branch. There's a tree back here snapped. I can see it back in there. But surprisingly, we didn't hear like trees snapping all day and all night. Yeah, right back in there, there's a couple that's a big one that snapped off. These things were whipping. They were whipping hard. But we survived, guys. Right, Yak Man, we survived. And Ma had her clothing out on the line the whole time. Of course, our Christmas lights got a little whipped up and whipped around. Let me go over here. Let me go to the back here. Uh-oh, you lost the flower, look. Oh, that came off the roof here. Uncle's roof. Piece of metal. All right, Nana. You know what they'll be doing today? Clean up. Oh, there's a banana tree there. That thing's destroyed. Oh, Elda's house, the neighbor's house is intact. Yeah, that tree. That you could see when the wind was, you could see the base of that tree and the ground just moving. There's a banana tree, broke. So we survived, right, Ma? All the chickens are alive, Ma. Your enemy, Ma's enemy, the chickens. God. All right. I'm not gonna walk all back in here. It's muddy. Banana tree there. Choop. That one's down. That one survived. All right, Junior. All right. All right, guys. There it is. It's cleanup time at the 215, and thank you guys for all your concerns. Greatly appreciate it. And I'm gonna fire up the generator. Fire it up and get that refrigerator running. Yeah, it was a good one. Exciting. Yeah. Alright guys, let me wrap this video up. My final thoughts about this whole typhoon that we just went through. You know what, it was a little nerve-wracking. I've never experienced a typhoon like this. Now my uncle and my brother-in-law and nieces, they went through Odette, so they know what it was like. And it was a little nerve-wracking, you know, on edge, feeling just how everything rolled in with the light wind and the rain, and then going into like a signal 3 and then a signal 4, and you could feel the intensity of this storm ripping through this area with the just the high winds, and would come in gusts and bursts, and very nerve-wracking. Definitely on edge. And if you've never been through a typhoon, I hope you never have to. If it was a Cat 5 or something, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't be here. Like if a Cat 5 rolled through, I'd be on the nearest plane up and out of here as quick as I could. But yeah, wow. Also, we still have a brownout. We're still on a brownout. I checked this morning. When the brownout started, I don't know what time, 2, 3 o'clock, something like that. I knew it was going to go out. And, like I'd said before, when these islands are all connected with power. So when one island goes out, all islands go out. Haven't heard anything about damage as far as power lines, as far as the island. It'll trickle in today. Excuse me. Luis's one brother, my brother-in-law, he was over in General Luna. He didn't stay here, so we'll get word from him. But I don't think there was massive damage. Knock on wood, thank God. I don't know what other areas of the Philippines, as far as damage, because this thing ran across the Philippines, Cebu, and out that way. The scariest part really was the fact that when it got dark, during the day you can see what's going on, you can react, you can do stuff, but at night, that's where people can lose lives. Quick thing before I wrap this up, all the way up till the brownout, my Starlink was kicking. It was running. I had a decent signal. Nothing was lagging. And then, of course, brownout happened. It shut off. Ran the generator. Starlink was kicking. It was running. Great signal, everything like that. So anyways, there's my thoughts. And once again, thank you, everybody, for all your concerns, your well wishes. We do greatly appreciate it. Little to minor damage here. And with that being said, Starlink's up, Starlink's running. I'm gonna go watch the Cowboys.